Hello everybody, I'm doing a kind of like an add-on to the Elaborate's Guide to Updates. This isn't the part 2, this isn't really the lab's not out yet because it's closed on Saturdays and Sundays. But I just wanted to put in some extra information. So in the Hangout category, not everything from the new update is in there. Like the PUMA claws, the flail, those are, the PUMA claws are in the mobility category, and the flail is in the combat. There's a few quests that, yes, were broken, however, yet again, they were fixed, because I kind of forgot to address that they were fixed. And also, all the shoes have special abilities, not just like the ones that I mentioned. Like each one has their specific ability, but I'm not spending all that time going over them. And also, by shoe trading, I mean you're not giving out real shoes. You're not also giving out shoes, what you would usually do in starter house back in the old days. People would just grab your shoe for like a short amount of time, and then you would grab their shoe for a short amount of time to complete the give 100 yeep shoes or give 10 yeep shoes quest, whatever they had. And also there are wilds full of these things that you can complete quests in. Like, they're mainly about the quest, like shoot 10 different shoes from a PUMA shoe launcher, play capture the flag like 100 times. Those types of wilds where like you play capture the flag 100 times, where you can farm it. Like, those wilds were quite rare actually. But also there was you capture 5 gnomes with bolas, which, by the way, the bola effect is like, yet again, it's like becoming a seeker or falling into a pit of spikes without, like death teleporters. That effect where you can't usually walk around. That's the effect that the Ebola effect gives, except it just has strings around you. Your vision gets like a white, semi-transparent hue. And also there is a shoe that does the bull effect, which I did tell you, was that nice white shoe, not directly white, but I guess creamy white. That's all I can explain. So anyway, that one, like, it's super overpowered. It's like way less expensive than the Bola shoe. You can launch it farther. It's on a time bomb, and you can capture multiple people at once. And also, you don't have to spend buck points on it other than the shoe launcher. I'm just gonna say it. This is probably one of my favorite updates. However, my most favorite update is the wishlist update, because that's whenever I became Elaborate, and also it's because you can customize items to your liking, and that's what I also like a lot. But this is like definitely one of my top favorite updates up there, because shoes and yeeps, they seem cursed, but honestly, it's really well put together. It's really fun put together. And also the cheeky advertising of wearing the shoes that makes you go faster. That's honestly really funny. Also, there is a part where you remember the radiation bomb and the speed potion and the shoes. That is a combination a lot of yeeps use, like lab rats use, to get the flag, like, really quickly and dash out of there as soon as possible. Because, like, the thing is that, also I didn't mention this in the video, if you even get, like, hit once, like, either by, like, a punch or a pellet gun or whatever that deals damage, you drop the flag. And if the opposing team gets their flag, even just by, like, clicking their trigger on it, it immediately just teleports back into the capture the flag block. Well, I mean, like, the flag thingy, I don't know what to call it. And also, I did mention that you can put, like, any item on that block, and it will become, like, a flag block. However, what I did not mention is that if you use that item, like if it's a banjo or, like, a sticky bomb, that item will go right back, which can lead to some pretty interesting capture the flag maps. And honestly, I like to see them because I think capture the flag's fun. I've seen multiple games use it, and it seems really fun. However, the changes on, like, the point system, I didn't really find that real fun. I honestly liked where it's not just like a 3-point limit and then you win. I honestly liked, like, lap 1, where you can get, like, as many points as you want. You just have to wait for the round to end. I wish it was still like that, but it would count up the points and see who won. And honestly, it's not even hard to do. There's, like, a literal block for that. So I'm not even sure why they didn't just do it that way. Because who knows, maybe the enemy team could make a comeback instead of just resetting the map and wasting all their progress. Another thing is that, yes, I do agree with the resetting the map thing. However, I don't really think it should be done at the start of the round. I think it should be whenever a round starts. Because it can give them a little breathing room. Because, like, you can still, like, even whenever the round is over and a team has won, the other team can still go and try and grab the other team's flag. Honestly, they should just patch it anyway. I'm not really sure why they didn't make that decision. I mean, they made that decision with cops and robbers. I'm not sure why they haven't done it with capture the flag. It honestly makes no sense. One thing that you have to limit, though, Yeeps, is you can use pet arenas, put them in a battle, and make them, like, as long as possible. And they are impenetrable they're like an impenetrable block. Think of them as, like, they're a barrier, because if a pet arena is currently ongoing, to prevent people from just griefing them, people mid-battle, you can't pick them up. What sucks is that you can use this to your advantage, and you can just make an impenetrable fortress by using, like, 3 blocks, which is crazy. You should definitely, like, ban the pet arenas, or at least nerf them in this specific map. Another thing I don't really like is how like, unbalanced the map is as of lap 2A. It is very, very unbalanced. Like, usually the blue team is able to steal them all, while red team barely has any space to, like, put up a sentry defense or shoot them. However, blue has, like, the most space possible, as I've explained in the video, to set up anything, and even traps. Another thing is that I'm glad that they removed the shoe mines, which is where if you place down, back in lab 1, if you place down, like, a bunch of shoes on the ground, for some reason they still did damage even whenever they're not moving. And, like, it prevents people from, like, capturing the flag. However, some very clever people just went over the top and very quickly just grabbed the flag, or they just sucked them all up. It became very, very hard to capture the flag, and also it's a huge advantage to any team that set it up. They also increased the despawn time of the shoes, and honestly, I don't really like that, because I used to make, like, great traps with these. Like, the enemy removed the floor of where the stairs are, a bunch of shoes would follow them and kill them. And honestly, that was really funny. It was also very cool. The other team thought it was cool and funny, and they started putting it in their own builds. Now I'm seeing it, like, in every server I join. It's really cool. However, because of that increased despawn timer, we won't be seeing a lot of them unless they're, like, constantly being refreshed. Like, new shoes are being put in, and then suddenly, like, an unfortunate guy doesn't know what the shoes can damage, and they just fall right on him. Another thing is that the lab is fun, but honestly, you should just keep it open on Saturdays and Sundays. And yeah, I know Trash doesn't work on those days to maintain it or get suggestions. But also, like, I also agree that we should probably, like, share our knowledge with the other yeeps. But then yet again, there's, like, tons of YouTubers already making videos on those. And, well, I don't get it. Like, there's a ton of other YouTubers, content creators, and, like, even star creators making YouTube videos on the new update. Why do we have to share? Because I believe everybody's already watched those videos. Like, they've at least watched them and know what they're getting into. And if we can't answer, like, direct questions that we haven't tested out ourselves, then what's the point? Like, seriously. I get it. Like, it's supposed to be fair. We're not supposed to be better than the other yeeps, which is true. We are not better than the other yeeps. However, I believe that labs should remain open for the weekends, because that's actually when most people are on and where most people have time. So, yeah. And honestly, like, I don't really have much more to say. However, there is one more thing. The reason why you will probably never see a lab rat in a live version is because whenever it's possible, they will try and get away from normal players and go with other lab rats. Because why? Because they want to build some awesome stuff without it getting griefed. I've seen that too many times. Like, usually lab servers are like the chillest of them all. You just get put into a server full of lab rats and you have like the lowest chance of getting your skybase griefed. I know it's a part of the premise to destroy builds of pillows, but it honestly just gets really annoying whenever you spend a lot of time on a skybase and some random dude, Timmy6769, comes along and just starts destroying it all. I mean, dude, I at least use the cotton plants I planted down, not just destroy them with a bat. I mean, yeeps is fun, and I mean, like, that's the whole reason why I became a lab rat, and I am playing lab. Yeeps is really fun. However, some of the community members inside of it, they are not as fun. However, we can change that. Like, seriously, we can change that thing. So, I mean, what you could do is you just start actually, like, paying attention on who is destroying what and kicking those who do. But oh well. I mean, I'm gonna stop ranting about live version. You came here to see lab. I do not have any more footage because literally the day I recorded the Live Rats guide to updates, like, that was the day that lab closed because it was on a Saturday. It was crazy. Honestly, I believe lab was a ton of fun, and I can't wait to see all the new glitches people find in the update before they get ironed out, or some glitches inevitably get kept. But I just can't wait for this update to release to y'all, honestly. And I think y'all will have a great time. I mean, I had a great time. And this is this is one of my favorite updates, so get it try it, like, work as hard as you can, because this thing is limited. Date's still to be determined, but this thing's limited. You want to work as hard as you can to get all the shoes and to buy everything, I guess. But, I guess to that, I'll say good luck. Just think of it like the fishing update, but, you know, you have a limited time to do it. So, I mean, you will have a lot of fun with this. I guarantee it. I can't wait to see all his creations. Oh well. That's basically the video. I'm done ranting. You can go back to watching your skibbity toilet or something. I don't know. Whatever y'all Gen Alphas watch. And for you Gen Zs who play yeeps, I just ask of you this one thing. Actually be kind to others. You are not the best person in the world. I've seen many teenagers like y'all who have grieved Skybase's entire creative built-in wilds and have just genuinely made the game worse. Stop being so selfish and actually enjoy it with others. Oh well, see ya.